Oh, hi, Hen. Sorry. So I pushed pause again instead of play, so I didn't record some of this. So that's okay. I'm going to go back through what came out. But what I was doing after I came back, what did I do when I came back? Okay, I had asked what it would look like if, I'm so sorry I didn't get this on film, what it would look like if you and Rob did get back together. I went down a list of stuff that we went over, so I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to do this first. I know it wasn't a specific question, but I feel like you want to know this. So, what came out with these cards? Yes. Okay, so we had the Seven of Swords come out, and with that came out the King of Cups, which is kind of the King of Cups in reverse in that deck. And the Hermit was beside it. Oh, Seven of Pentacles was here. Bear with me for a second. Two, that, the offer, walking away. Okay, and then we had the Nine, and then we had the Choice. Here, it's like this too. Sorry, Anne. Oh, what a pea. That pees me off. Okay, so that's okay. I'll merge these for you. Or I may send them separate. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what came out? I was going over this because I was going through your list and I thought, you know what, maybe I feel like you're kind of on the fence here because his energy, even though he's showing like the sense of almost a regret, like he understands that you could have been the one or maybe you were the one, he just wasn't ready to change. And the issue with that is that I still keep seeing that snaky energy where he's just not ready to change. Like he can see something in you, but if he's still not ready to change, then that's kind of the issue that you guys, it would be the same cycles over again, right? So I thought what I would do is I would go through and I'd ask. So what I asked was, well, let me see one more cards on the bottom. What I had asked was, if you guys were to get back together romantically, what does that look like? And I need to go back and rewind and see what I had gotten on camera for Oakley. Maybe I'll explain that now just in case it didn't come out on camera. Now I feel horrible. I think it did. I think I did. I think I got all that. It was in regards to that you guys will sometimes have to walk away from certain decisions. Like you'll have to be able to have great conversations as parents, but at some points there are going to be times where you're going to have to say, you know what, let's just agree to disagree unless it comes to down to something that you've decided that is just something you're not willing to give and take, like her health or her well-being or comes to boys or like whatever that looks like for you as a mom. And I was suggesting maybe to make those guidelines right up front, where you're not willing to negotiate with her, or even in your own journal, just so have those boundaries. Okay. Okay, so back to here. So we have the Seven of Swords that came out, and it was clarified by the King of Cups and this Seven of Pentacles. And what I was saying is that if you guys get back together, it'll be like this strategic plan to be able to make things work. But I feel like you're going to always be waiting and wondering for the right time for him to show his true emotions, like pour out his emotions, and you might be waiting for a really long time. Okay. I also see the number 77, which also makes me feel like there's something divine waiting for you, which now that I'm noticing this, reading it again, it makes sense because the ending here, I see Chaz. But the second one, it was the Hermit, and in this particular picture, it has the dog, it has the snake. So we're seeing the snake energy again, that karmic energy. And who's loyal, who's not. The dog's loyal, the snake isn't, right? And then there's going to become this kind of energy of having to decide, okay, if the offer is real, if the offer is true, if is he the snake or is he the dog? You're going to have to make that decision. And what comes out with the Eight of Pentacles, okay, again, and the Five of Pentacles again. But this particular Eight of Pentacles, okay, is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Just like before, it was like he had to walk away from the thought of building. Well, now you would have to make that choice again if you got back together, because this is the card of not willing to build, okay? So you would be either you be left out in the cold or he'll be left out in the cold. Regardless, somebody's being left out in the cold here, because the energy is just not equal. There's not equal balance here for collaboration. Okay, so then it becomes another decision again, and I think too, like the way it came out was this Nine of Cups, but this Nine of Cups is okay. Typically, is wish fulfillment, but again, this is it in reverse. You can see that this fella here, this king guy, he's like the servant serving him the food, and he's just picking out on the meal, and he's not offering it to anybody. It's selfish energy, okay, which then will leave you what? Independent, looking good the way that you do. You look very well being independent and alone. There's nothing wrong with being single, because you are very what's the word I'm looking for? You stand in your power when you are alone, and you're able to do it, and you're able to do it well, and it's not a bad thing, okay, to be single. You're very independent, and you get stuff done when you are single. However, what I'm seeing here is that it's leaving you, well, it's because this is the single card, right? Single, but your thoughts are somewhere else. So even when you're with him as well, your thoughts could be somewhere else. It's fast action here, either moving towards somebody or communication, but it's in the thought space here with this cloud. And you just keep thinking and thinking and thinking, and you're not taking action. But who is it all about? It's about another lover. It's about another choice, okay? So I'm seeing Chaz here. And they're trying to tell you that a new start and rebirth, okay, of old love. I don't think it's going to work. It's not going to be, because this is the Ace of Cups in reverse for me as a reader. It's going to bring you back around here again, is what they're showing me. Okay, again, two different energies with these two. So then I went on to talk about, oh gosh, that makes me upset that I didn't see that. 58, take the lead. They're asking you to take the lead right now, okay, when it comes to Chaz, because I'm just about to jump into Chaz here. I did mention earlier that I did that reading on YouTube. It should be uploaded now, so I would go check it out. So I was asking what it is you need to surrender when it comes to you and Chaz, because there's some hesitation here. Like they're saying, like it's just small things that are pulling you back, and they're asking you to release them. They're asking you to trust. They're asking you to push forward and just know that you're worthy, okay? You're worthy of love. You deserve true love, and his intentions are real. Okay, his intentions are very real. So I was shuffling through these cards. These ones came out in the end, but I kept seeing self-esteem. I kept seeing surrender to receiving support and love. So these two I kept seeing. I saw this one once, surrender to habit of people pleasing, but I want to read the other ones that I read through here. Oh yeah, okay. Surrender to miracles, okay. This kept showing, it showed 2 or 3 times. Be open to miracles occurring in your life, feeling and knowing that these events are real. Let go of any, resistance, and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. This card showed 3 times when I was splitting the deck. So what I was doing, I was just going through like this, and whatever was showing is what I was reading. So the other one was surrender stubbornness. If you're tense or taking up a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more loving and with others and yourself. So we saw surrender to worry as well. Also surrender to setting limits this to me is boundaries, okay, with Rob. What else do I see? Surrender to spirit we saw. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any. Saw that one. Complete healing. Surrender to spirit. I think maybe that was it. And then some of them came out in the actual shuffle. Yeah. Okay, surrender spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, then turn the situation to the divine. Let spirit work the magic for you. So if you're doing that with the with the surrender to miracles and not resisting, you're going to see you and Chaz come together in a real complete way. Then we have surrender to healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate force of the universe that supports your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So I feel like closing the chapters with Rob is very important. Okay, this is the really big healing process for you right now. Okay, so surrender to low self-esteem came out a few times, and I just feel like this, like you are beautiful, you are bright, you are patient, you are kind, you're a beautiful mother, you're a beautiful lover, and it's like, I feel like there's this part of you that just doesn't feel worthy enough to be with Chaz, and it's really self-limiting. It's really make-believe. It's not real. Okay, you are worthy, and this card says you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Okay, and this one here, where was the one? There was one I wanted to read. Not love and support. Nope. Speak your needs. There was one that I read. Oh, it's not here. And it was really powerful. And now I have to find it again. It's very soon. What was it? I thought it was support. No? I missed it. Sorry when I went through this. Maybe it was the worry. Wasn't that? It was talking about how people make you feel. Did it drop on the floor? I wonder. Ah, that's it. I missed it. This showed a few times. Surrender the wisdom to the wisdom of your body, and it says, now I would like, what I suggest is maybe you could write this one down. You can write them all down and rewind it, but this one says, and I'm going to ask yourself this about Rob and ask yourself this about Chaz, and really take a moment to reflect on how this makes you feel, this statement, when you're saying it about them, okay? It says, listen to your body's message about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward, okay? So that there, I don't know how clear that is. You can screenshot it or just write it down. I think that's a really good exercise for you. I feel like this one is to do with Rob, and it says, surrender the idea you can fix someone. It is time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Okay? And also, even Chaz, maybe there are certain things that you feel like he needs to do in the healing process, and you guys can be aware of them together, but he does have to work on them himself, right? Surrender in your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and success beyond your wildest dreams. support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Okay, so these are about Chaz, right? And then surrender resentment. So I'm not sure what this is to do with. You're going to have to let me know, but it did come out. Holding on to resentments only poison you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Because I was specific about Chaz in this particular pulling of cards, but I did see Rob sneaking in here. So this could have something to do with Rob. Surrender the habit of people pleasing, which also I feel could be to do with Rob. Speak your needs and speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So those are your blocks when it comes to Rob and Chaz. Most of them I was focusing on Chaz there. But let's see. Because yeah, that's what we were talking about here. You've labeled yourselves as friends. Obviously you're more. But those are the things, like they're the small things that you're being asked, right? It's the surrendering to the miracle, okay? Because that card showed like 3 times. It was so specific. It wanted to be seen and heard. To stop resisting, okay, and trust the process. It was screaming. I'm going to pull some cards for the two of you, and then I'll get into Oakley as well. And then you're feeling a little off, okay? So let's see, well, there you go. The sunshine again. Sunshine. It's always sunshine with him. Yeah. Again, the sexual energy's there. I feel like I've seen the in-between world cards. I feel like you were feeling very in between, but you guys are a divine couple. Here's the feminine card. Where's Chaz at? He's trying to strategize how to fix all this, and he wants to be fair. I think he wants to help you with your finances. Is that something that comes up a lot with you two? He wants to, oh, okay. Yeah, he wants to help you. Oh, he wants to give you a gift. It might be something financially he's trying to help you with here. I also feel like his energy right now is focused on your court. This is the Justice card, to be fair. He's trying to strategize and help you with this, but he's watching you. He's watching your energy right now. He's watching what you're doing. He's trying to help. He's observing, so maybe he can help relieve some stress here. You'll have the strength to overpower and help you, but he wants to give you some sort of gift. It could be something in finances. He has a deep understanding of money. A lot of money. I don't usually talk about money, but it's here. But he, again, okay, so here's his emotions. Fate. He loves you. Here's you. And the wish fulfillment. He's very scared that you're going to, wow, yeah. He's scared you're going to walk away from this. This is worry. He's worried because he sees you as fate and your wish fulfillment to him. He wants to be a family. He wants to build with you. He wants to plant new seeds. Wow, yeah. He thinks you guys are soulmates. He knows you're soulmates. He knows. Third eye, intuition. He knows. His energy hasn't changed. He wants to balance this out. He wants to love you. Angel of love. He's willing to be flexible with you, but he has a deep knowing that this is a beautiful connection. And I feel like he's told you this. He also feels that you're tied to something else, and he might be struggling with that a little bit. But I never see anything bad in his cards. I mean, I know nobody's perfect. Like, I'm not going to paint him with that brush, but like, he really does value you. I feel like he's willing to help you in any way possible. He wants to see you set yourself free. of Rob, so that you guys can move forward with this spiritual connection. Yeah, he look at that, he appreciates you and he really wants to co-create with you. And I just saw the here and now card. Like, he's ready, he's been ready. They're asking you not to doubt that because he really is being truthful with you. Can we tap into Oakley so I can see what she needs from me most? Yes. Let's see. What deck do I need to use? Oh, guide me please for Oakley. What do I need to... Oakley, please. What does Oakley need the most right now from her mother? Does Jaclyn need to focus on when it comes to Oakley? What are her needs? What does she need most? What does she need most? What does she need most? That's a blacker. Okay, just gonna take that. Oh, I'm getting really dizzy. Ownership. Acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike. To learn to love them at all is lessons. So it's like this understanding of teaching her to take ownership. And by you doing that, that she will follow. What does she need most from you? Joy. It says here, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all you do. Have fun with her. And then we have respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So respecting her, teaching her respect, how to love, how to respect others. Spontaneity, it says you move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely, lovingly embrace new situations. I feel like these cards are just totally describing you. I feel like you're giving her everything that you already are giving her is what she needs. Virtue, you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Showing her spiritual side. Showing her things that, she doesn't learn in school. That's beautiful. Let's get one more. One more, please. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So understanding that lessons that she's learning along the way are okay. We have harmony, friendliness. Friendliness, you're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forego love-based connections. I just feel like this is like a mother-daughter bond that you guys will always have. And harmony, you're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. I'm getting the word meditation from this. I don't know if you're teaching her meditation, but I think that would be great for her. I'm going to get one more just because, oh, they're saying no, take this card. Okay. Kindness. You are a humanitarian. There we go. Made of love. You are able to share that energy with others. I feel like these are all things like, we're not taught these things at school. And these are really beneficial. She needs you to, be able to have that mother-daughter bond, but, have fun and show love in fun ways, but to keep that respect between the two of you, right? But also to understand that she needs to learn how to respect herself as going into her because she's still young, but teen before you know it, right? You need perspective on how the path to love works, respecting herself, having harmony with her mind and her heart. I'm picking up meditation on this card here because I'm seeing spiritual attributes here. I feel like you're the one to help her understand the power of prayer, manifestation, the able to quiet her mind and understand how that all works. But I feel like she's much like you. She's very loving and nurturing to others with this kindness card. I think just naturally you're teaching her things that she needs to know because that's just who you are. And it's, you know, it's really beautiful. So keep doing what you're doing. Ownership is showing again. I'm going to read it again. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike to learn to love them all as lessons. Okay, so that one's showing again. It's okay to be wrong, but it's okay to own up to them too. And know when you're wrong and admitting it and such. Look, I split the deck again. So this is the big one today for her. I'll read it one more time. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Everything in life is just a lesson. Show me the card patience as well. Okay, so let's see. What things should I be focusing my energy on? I felt off lately? Okay, so let's ask why you're feeling off. Why is she feeling off? Then we can kind of figure out how we can work with that. Why is she feeling off? Why is Jaclyn feeling off? What doubt if the Justice card comes out? Yeah, burdens. Okay. You are in your head about Chaz, for one. I'm seeing, okay, cutting out things that no longer serving you. You're trying to put these burdens down right now and bring in beautiful change. This is a romantic change here, okay, because we have two people in this card and then we have the passion, the Ace of Wands, the decision. Ooh, remember we saw this card of thinking, wanting fast movement, but not acting on it. They're asking you to put it down. You have to cut out the fear. They're saying it's fear of this relationship. Oh my gosh, not working. This is how you feel like it's going to turn out. They're saying you can walk in blindly. It's time to take off the mask and that you will be successful. The two of you get along very well and you are very nurturing. He does help ground you. They're asking you to answer the call. Okay, I really would love for you to watch that Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading because, as you know, I feel that you exude a little bit more of the masculine energy, but it's very similar energy is what I'm reading here. Okay, that might help you, give you some messages. Actually, right down to the household. There was something about household, and oh yeah, you need to watch that. There's messages I feel for you in there. Bonus messages. So that's the burden. And I mean, obviously the court too would be overwhelming right now. What is it you want her to focus on then? What do you want her to focus on? Moving forward. Okay, you already know what to do, they're saying. Filling this card. Yep. Oh my gosh, the same card. Look at this. Communication. Penguin in reverse. You already know what direction to go in. You love him. He loves you. There's major passion here. And it's time to make that phone call, make that decision, and have that talk. Communication. I think that once you make it, yeah, look, he's your counterpart. Remember we saw the Queen of Pentacles, now we're seeing the King. Yeah, it's time to come into your wish fulfillment here. Ten of Cups is coming up like this for you two, but remember with Rob, it was the one with the rain coming through it all the time. Because it's time it's time to not, like, it's time to stop. This is you resisting, right? Resisting the connection. Remember, we saw that miracle card, and they're saying, this is the block, resistance. They're saying you have to put an end to that. We have the 2 death cards, one in reverse, one in the upright. It's time to put an end and bring in, oh my gosh, I can't even, the new cycle of love. And oh my gosh, here we go. Sun, beautiful. That's the most beautiful card in the deck. Of what? The 2 of you coming together. I feel like when you cut out the fear of this relationship, okay, that other things are going to start just to feel more in tune. You're going to feel a lot better. Like, not to make it about the relationship, but I asked, and it's coming out, what should you focus on? Why are you feeling off? You're feeling off because you're resisting. What's going to make you feel better? Not resisting. This is a relationship of a lifetime. And it's time to put old cycles behind you, okay, and begin new. Let's get some advice for you. Can I get some advice, please? I get some advice about court first. Oh, okay. Listen. You're protected. Yeah. And self-mastery. I feel like in court you're going to win what it is you want. I'm feeling it hard and I can't think of what. Oh, I was just going to ask about Rob. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I can't even make these cards up. So, court. Listen to your intuition. You are being protected. Okay, and I feel that you are going to get what you want. Okay? Rob. Couldn't even get it in my mouth. Intimacy. Tree of Life. This is a spiritual connection. The Tree of Life is when the branches reach up to the spirit realm and the roots are in the ground and you guys meet in the middle. Okay? This is part of your life purpose, to be with him, because you guys are a sacred couple. And here it is. There's union. It's time. I've been saying that for a while and I'm tired of hearing it. But it's time to heal. Okay? It's time to communicate. How do you really feel? There's that creative sexual energy that's always there between you two. But again, medicine, I'm getting that you're both healers. Soulmates on the bottom for you. Wow. True love. Give a relationship a chance. And release your ex. You need to go. Soulmates again. You do need to go watch that very soon. Okay. Those are your messages. All those cards I just pulled were in that reading. So if you have time, go watch that too. Okay, sweetie? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so sorry this took so long. I just appreciate you so much. You know that the energy has to be right, and it's just been so chaotic with everything. And it feels good to be back to work. So I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you, Jaclyn. Thank you so much. And we will talk soon, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.